Hey guys. So last one I just showed you we were working with Smart Notebook 11 and I talked a little bit. So this time we're actually gonna dive in and get involved in the program itself. So here I am gonna click it. Now I don't know, I think it's because it maybe is such a big program. It takes a little bit to start up. It's not like instantaneous like Microsoft Word or something, so we'll give it a second to warm up. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so today what I'm going to be focused on this is, oh, here we go. Nope, not what I want. I want the marker so I can show you. Here we go. Today what we're going to be focused on is this right here. And specifically, I mean, this portion right here. So with Smart Notebook, you'll see some things that you're familiar with. Just like in Microsoft Word, you have File, which you can start a new document, you can open up an old one, save, share in Smart Exchange, and I'm gonna break off for a second and go over that. Smart Exchange, it's actually really cool, and it's pretty smart on their part. Is like sort of like a cloud. It's like a smart notebook file sharing site. I briefly went over it. That's where I got my Jeopardy, Smart Notebook, and I used that during student teaching. And so if you're like, oh man, I kind of need a smart notebook and I don't know if I have the time to make it, you can always look on there. I mean, people put them up there to share with other people. So it's pretty helpful. It can be helpful. So you can share stuff on there. Honestly, the main thing we're going to be working like new, open, save. That's the big thing right now. Print, you can print them off like slides, like PowerPoint slides. I could actually go with the tutorial videos, but we're going to do this instead. Alright, so we have a nice page right here. Now, right up here, you'll see this arrow. And with this, you can insert another blank page. Boom, another blank page. You can rename a page, so you can name it, instead of having the date under here, you can, rename it. You can change, you can shade the screen, and I'll get into this a little more later on, but that's just what this arrow does for this. Now up here, this will navigate you from page to page. So it's an easy way to just get from page 1 to page 2. This will undo whatever you just did, and this will redo it. This is another way to add a page. This is another way to delete a page. This is a quick way to open files. It's a quick way to save them. So this is how you can view Smart Notebook in different ways. So for instance, full screen. Transparent background, dual page display, so it'll show 2 pages at once. Fun stuff. Pasting images. I think that's to I'm pretty sure that's to remove images. This is to do a screen capture. Now, this is really cool because I've never been able to do it really, but Smart Notebook, I can't tell you how many times it saved my life. So say you're trying to get an image, just a small image of something. Let's see if I can use Calvin here. So you can click it. Well, I should probably go back and see. But so you'll drag a box, and boom, just like that. So you have different options. So you can do this first one, excuse me, which you'll like drag a box over what you want to take a picture of, and it'll take a picture of it. There's this one, which will just take a picture of the whole screen. There's this one, and this one can go for like different displays. So, say you have, say you have different displays, you can choose which one you want to take from. This one, actually I haven't played with this one before. Let's see what it does. I'm not quite sure. Looks like it just takes a picture of it after a delay. Anyway, so that's what screen capture does. Now, smart document camera, you need, this is where you'll need a document camera attached to your smart, like your computer, and then you'll be able to view documents on this, and then you can take images of it and put it into your documents and stuff, and that'll be really cool. Well, I gotta get rid of this, otherwise you guys are gonna get really confused because there's two visions of me. So, delete, and delete, and delete. Pretty much just clear the page with this button. It's fantastic. Alright, so we got that covered. This. I covered that. Table, this is really great. So just like in Microsoft Word, if you need to put a table into a document, there you go, table. Move it around wherever you want. This is a quick link to Smart Exchange, which is what I was talking about earlier. This measurement tool, so you can get a ruler, you can insert a protractor. That's pretty sweet, huh? Yeah. I just love everything I can do with this. Insert compass. Remember, it's all touchscreen. And the fun thing is I actually have a monitor that's touchscreen, so I can sit here and play with it too. Alright, so over here, let me actually go back. So over here, right in this section, here, use the mouse for this so you guys can see, is your like selection tools. So for instance, if you don't want to use the mouse, you can use a pen. And if you pick up a pen on your smart board, it'll automatically switch to the pen. I'm sure you know that. If you didn't, yeah. And you can draw. Right. With the pen. And you can change the color, you change the line consistency, you can change the transparency. Yeah. So, and you can change the different types of pens too. It's fun. Alright, and then back over here. Here's text, so you can insert text. So just like that. And obviously different options. Size, you can bold it, you can change the font. Yeah. You know, classic text stuff. Just like in Microsoft Word. Alright, shapes. Ooh, here we go. This is cool too. You can insert shapes. So like circles, ovals. If I want more shapes, so thought bubble. So if I insert a character, I can put a thought bubble there. And I can change the color. So red. I can change the fill color. So like, ooh, now we're getting really crazy. The line width, so now it looks really weird. Yep. Shapes. So that's a pretty cool tool. And then there's just polygons. So say you want to go over like different shapes with your students. You have polygons like squares and triangles. Ooh, another really important tool that I almost forgot to cover, the eraser. You can change the size that you erase, but oh, it's not erasing anything. Oh, yeah, that's because it only works on like stuff with the pen. That's the only thing the eraser works on. It won't erase any of this. This stuff, you're gonna have to just drag and cover it and delete. And there we go. That guy. Alright, now this fill color. So if you want to fill in the page with a certain color. I'm not able to we go. So, fill color will do like the images and stuff, but if you want to set the background color or something, you got to, here, let me back up a second, so I can show you. You left click, set background, fill effects, solid fill, you'll be able to change the color. Gradient fill, so you can make it like different colors and different sides. Pattern fill, so it does this. An image fill, you have to browse for image. So that's a fun thing to do too. And I think, oh, and the line tool. This, you can just make lines, very helpful. Change the color, transparency, everything else again. Good for graphs and stuff. So now we're gonna go over here. This right here is your page icon. So it'll show all your pages. Down here you'll see you have the arrows to go up a page, down a page, and add a page, and under this is delete a page. Same as up here. And that's just like if you're on a smart board, you can hit those, so it's easier. Alright, now this is if you want to like find an image. So Smart Notebook already comes with quite a few images you can use. So say I want frogs. Boom. Drag and drop frogs. They can be good for math problems. Hi. Or if you're making a lunch calendar. More letters, shapes, stuff like that. It's really cool. Another fun thing too, interactive. See if I can, oh yeah, my speakers don't work while I'm recording, so unfortunately you won't be able to hear anything. So I apologize for that. Oh, there we go. Can't seem to manipulate it, but I get the gist. Alright, so that's some of the interactive stuff. Backgrounds and themes. Now this is pretty cool. So you can set your background and your theme, not just as a color, but say you want to do something like an autumn theme. So you can do insert theme. And you can either insert the theme on all the pages of the current group, or on the current page only. We're going to do it on all the pages. So now they have this nice autumn theme. So that's really cool. There's different things like stockings, eggs. They have a lot of the holiday stuff. So you can do that to just make the background a little fun, not just plain white. This is if you're inserting, like inserting links or copies of files. This is the fill with the color and stuff for the background. And this is an activity builder, which I'm not going to cover right now. But so this is the taskbar. This is the side taskbar. You're going to need to know what these are in order to successfully complete the quiz. And what you're going to do with that is you are going to take the file out of the Dropbox folder and submit it back into the completed folder with your name as the title, and then just hashtag, or not hashtag, yeah, hashtag quiz after it. So I know it's the quiz. Awesome. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you next module.